Thankful. Oh, say it ain't so. I'm so sad I could cry. I used to know, but now I'm no good at goodbyes. I would cry, I could cry, perhaps should cry. Oh, say it ain't so. I'm so sad I could cry. I used to know, but now I'm no good at goodbyes. I would cry, I could cry, perhaps should cry, but I won't. Don't ask me why. I just got things on my mind, like the waste that she made of me. And good time makes good time. Crazy at times with the wave that she rides. Gone rogue seems just the same. The raven implied. Always changing her mind. Has she made up her mind? Might take some time, but then I'll wait patiently. Yeah, right, I'm wayward, astray, gone awry. Room in disarray, by the morning I may just lie down and die. I feel that way sometimes. Raven, my rival, fine fair maiden of night, with your black as coal eyes. Sniper scope, rifle low, Bible low, and behold, soldier soul sigh. I must say you're a sight, yes you are for such eyes. Such eyesore and sorry is mine. Miss you sometimes. Slip right in on the slide, through the door swinging wide to receive you. I lied there and waited as you came like a comet to make quite the splash. As you were taking your dive, from space comes leaving craters that cave me in, trying to face what melts glaciers, makes frightened the bravest of souls. Many say, and hey, they have said they're afraid of your eye. Many more though will say who've yet testified to your wondering, wild, your forewarning. Just as wild, one so strange can't define, words may say won't suffice. Or I'd try, still may try, in fact already am, as I write you this fateful late night, when still young, enough to take by the reins on outride through great plains blazing blind, quite the trail tracing steps back to places I've been, though now not for some time. I return like we all do to scenes of the crimes, were committed in time and in time, yes again, with no conscience at all. I gaze straight in their eyes, like a laser beam blinding, with mindful most might sense deep down within, with insight, what's kicking in. It's exciting, instinct to survive. If we will to survive, then I know we will thrive. If your lonely long side stay remaining upright, as you sway to the side, as you swing to the wind, as you swing on the wind in the wind, as you swing on the wing in the wind, taking flight with your wings stretching wide, as you faithful stay, finding your freedom from they who deny, as I, or you changed me arriving on sight. You, if only they could, they deny you, but still bound to the ground, down and out go for counts as you stay climbing high, clinging to you they try, but you shake them each time. And they fall to their deaths from the wall that stands tall and stretched wide. And they die, castles towering over them, scraping the sky. They make for quite the scene set for their safety or false sense of buying up what makes a waste of their time. They're just taking up space while you spit out a spite. From your mouth comes a cry, enough to chill to the bone like a shiver sent striking right up down the spine, lest you're frightened will likely turn wild, a blind eye. As you gently remind them, with a fever pitch piping hot, eye straight from hell as you say, hey, it's time. Hey, it's time! Today is your day, at least it may be, yes, maybe it might be your night. Be your day, say goodbye. By you, raven, I'm guided. Never wayward astray, been misled many times, never you who was by. No, you've always done right. Made it clear in no time you'd say hide, hurry, hide. Hide, hurry, hide! Here the wraith comes, he's swinging his scythe. Here the wraith comes, he's swinging his scythe. Don't be caught in his sight. Don't be caught in his sight. But today you may die. Facing fate most cruel, awaiting maybe, who knows, not I pray for your life, or be ready to fight. With all of your might, cause today you may die. Today you may die. And your lady may cry. Your baby may cry.
Your lady all night break of day still may cry. For days and days they may cry. You better make right.
Upon days upon days upon days upon nights upon nights. They decide now they've last heard you cry, and you said your last goodbye. I hope you would come to me before at least you say goodbye, as you do taking flight, usually raising a cry.
That you may die.
Silence, Raven, alright? Don't remind me right now in a race against time. And I'm taking my time, but no wasting time, no time to waste, not this time, okay, bye. And again you take flight, like an omen, oh my, with your eyes catching light just right, never breaking your gaze. Turn to stone stiff, they stay from you striving to take you in stride. Most just can't, though they try. Like your legs were to receive me. Right, racy and right on time, wasting no time, came right in, hit the lights, dimmed the room as you disrobed, enthralling, you thrilled me that night. And you made up your mind. Said you waited some time, long enough now to make for a great big surprise. When stripped naked you striped me straight, scared, shook up, face to face shaking as you glisten, glaze, gliding. A rainbow of flaming black tar tasting light. There when you looking at me, I don't know what you may have in mind. I would hate to soon find what remains of the rights might exchange for a bribe. Escaping the tribe, the maze in my mind, where I'm taking my time, might say wasting my time, but I'm not, cause I kept you in mind. Lately fresh in my mind and my brain, there's a terrible pain when I think of the letter we shared on that night. You were taking your dive, swore they never take me alive. The raider unrighteous, raven who rides the wind, takes what you made from the prey you take pride in. Praised and depraved, such a poet at times, with the lines may recite. May not often stay silent, never one to play violent when lives in the balance hang. Crazed in a crisis, you shade them and shine. Have your way always have of remaining as daily they die. By the thousand they fall at your side as unfazed you stay quiet. Till finally you raise quite the cry, ringing out like a siren saying high pitch so shrill makes you frightened to face you at times. You and all of your kind, who are one of a kind. Like big shadows cast bass, swallows all at least a time or two throughout their life. They're reminded by you that someday soon they may die. You say take this and keep it in mind. Don't forget comes your time. Comes your time, you scream time. Preaching while breaching through borders, cross lines. But you tell them no lies. They should not be surprised. They should thank you, they might. But they don't most of the time. Too afraid that you're right. When you say, you may die, you may die, you may cry. You may face such a fate so cruel. If we're awaiting, you would change at your mind. If only you knew. And now you do, thanks to I, who can see with these eyes. Though as black as the coal, feed the fuel to such fire, it strikes in the night, one sacred and wild. Strike shoots me straight every time. One sacred to strike shoots me straight every time. As age upon age goes by, grazing the landscape, scanned scavenger came through unscathed. You saw flames like I've never in life. You were quite defined. They're where you like to stay, hide in plain sight. Guardians of an era at its end. A dangerous crime. Come across snatch mid-flight as you take to the skies that you scrape and inscribe with the names that you write in the pages of time. The story you tell of a dangerous path to the caverns you carve, staking claim to the climb of the snake on the sly. Silver tongue saying lies, such a wonder and sign, each wing hinting at least at the way you will rise, while another will fall, and they all fall in line. Not you though, never mind. You have paid them no mind. Just a matter of time for their lives and they die. For then no one will cry. Never batting the first of a bashful black eye at the path that they plight. They will ask and inquire. They will get no reply. Not from you, not from I. Know too well of no mind. Be a waste of space-time. Name the place and the time. You would say space and time in your own way. Remind. Any place is the next is as good as the last. The present a gift. The future the past. There's no looking back. For the raping too fast. In a flash of brass brisky disaster, you cackle at asses jackal. You crash round the burners, careen right off cliffs, send them fast. Sad to land on their caskets. In their caskets, nail them shut. Meld them off tight, then dash. In a chess game, you checkmate the chapman, put kings on their back. Bloody ponders who politic laugh at you, and who spat at you mad. As you pass them, sink glad. Seem to have such a view of the losers who lack. Crossed my path, the black cat, it was you on that night that I spy with delight as we danced, taking dives, played with knives. Stripped back, naked, blind, you just might strike me, pass right by, so ripe with the right to pass judgment on sight, throw the book at their kind, all who catch at your eye. Might be just you and I tonight. Distasteful, some say, with your ways, strange and wild. Mature, not juvenile, though not unwise. Demons weep when you smile. Angels with you cry. Beak sharp to slice that could snatch past the eyes of some poor passerby. Winged crusader, not chasing the light, one who takes to the night. Like nasty maggots to corpse rot, the wraith to his scythe. Swings both ways, side to side, left and right, round go right. One blind as a black bat out of hell of a guide, you come, a butterfly knife. Switch blades, blink your eyes. Beneath the flames came unscathed. Across lake skates thin eyes. As she stark raving mad, and her mind drives men crazy at times. Still my baby she shines, my lady to life came right back and she died like an angel she flied with her halo that shines. Like hell's gates hot on fire for what makes her quake off the Richter, the riptide gone rogue wave she rides. Ain't no saint though she saved me now so many times. As she takes to the skies, like a raven in flight. Takes right to the night like bugs take to the light, in the way that she shines. The way that it shines is the way that she shines. Taking shape, she ain't shy. At least not so shy she would bite. Much me wasting her time, spying, taste fine, make her waste of her wine. Pluck right fresh from the vine like a grape, I may rape, grind between sharp teeth on sly as I'm snaking through life. Even Satan disguises himself as an angel of light. Lay by the wayside, the dangerous kind, the wolves lie in wait, cased in the long hardwood floors of the hallway she may and she might. It leads us to and through them swinging wide, where I would find her on that night. She lay there on her side, into bed with her climb. Now I've been with her for some time, where the reason escapes me. It seems this time there is no rhyme, she's in season, it's time. The fruitful be and multiply, and faith multiply for the sake of the Christ, who's paid such a price just so she might light up with new vigor to vibrate, to fade into night. Yet a taste of her mind, as she speaks at her peace, never breaking her vow or the silence of insatiable silence. Such violence and cries only heard once too late to respond. She's long gone on the glide. Her heart like a glacier cave, caving in neath the weight, quake of the fault line, neath bare feet to chase her through life. Like a dragon I drive in the grave, you die. Till I finally would lay down myself and I died. Yeah, I ride as if I could catch her, whose wingspan so wide engulfs worlds flooded soon with her tears, ones her eyes never cried. Back smile stretching wide, as chopped headless they hide, and a horseman she rides, till from her many dead on their feet, still in flights run with their ghosts, as she flies through the twilight will dance in light and delight unto wandering feet down the paths that stretch wild, leading nowhere in life, but the chase is exciting. There's no racing with Raven, that's right, she's too fast when she wants to be taking her flight. Takes to skies, takes to night like they take to the light, and her shady eye shines. Lackadaisically livens the mood, inadvertently with her vivid way vibrant the time could take. At the time as a tide could take titans. I've seen her take down some giants. Make ends, she might make meet, she might ends. Osiris arising. If only for Horus and Isis, whose lives are in crisis, is upset, gets excited. I wasn't invited. Another void I reside in, if not for my family, I find him still right with excitement to meet, but there's mine. Lightning swift striking, the rod that's mounting now rides out into sunset, so wild. Oh, why wait? Come to and lay with the maid and most fit for say of was cold as the ice, but it's broken at least. So we let it ride like a ray when it arrives on the scene of the most heinous crime. More than taking a life, she's changing her mind. No delay in this time, she is saying it's time. You may be right, might be right. But the fright, either way, with no babes born in mangers, the savior, the Christ. Don't play games with my mind. Don't play games with your life or your night. For your prey in due time. She ain't got time, for you she'll make time. All the rage, take a ride, just a phase, sun may sight. To teenage crazed is a crime. Do not be afraid of the wraith with his scythe. But she's not, and he's in for quite the surprise. And even Satan disguises himself as an angel of light.